things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. On first down, Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 59 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
From the red zone now, Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's complete to Flaner. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Saints were the best team in the NFL on third down last year. 49% conversion rate. Helps when you have Drew Brees back there.
It certainly does, because he is just so analytical in everything he does. Goes through every progression on every snap in practice, so not much surprises him on game day.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And now running right through it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Kamara. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Brees. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Newton on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Newton to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go. To work at the 21-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Breeze now on first down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Avoids him at the 40. And some room to maneuver. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. A beautiful fake. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Stewart on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Ginn has it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Breeze. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Willie Snead, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Now Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Here's Newton now on second down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing is Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. to throw on second down. Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 10th carry for Kamara. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Now Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. A breakaway for Michael Thomas, 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second time onto their lead.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Shift together here from the D-line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
On second down, here's Breeze. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. When you and I did the weekly commentary updates last year, it seemed like we always used to talk about Michael Thomas week after week.
And it piled up. 92 catches on the season, but the thing that really struck me was doing a New Orleans game and talking with a few of his teammates who talked about how much the game meant to him. And he was upset with guys he didn't think cared about the game enough. Unusual for a rookie, but it's a good sign for him.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And we're back now in Charlotte. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Here comes the D swarming to the line. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he fields it cleanly. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Newton on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And that one results in 35 yards. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On the ground, McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Shotgun now for Breeze. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And some space here. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 56 yards on the ground. In the red zone this time. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one by. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're draw.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Kamara. Oh, good move. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Newton. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's 2nd down. Now Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah.